how did you get started on your social media career? And what would you say to your fans who are thinking about following in your footsteps?
Ooh, okay, that's the $1 million question. First of all, I had no expectations. I didn't even know I was gonna do social media.
Okay.
I did corporate all my life, okay? And I was dating this guy actually, which was my last relationship. We can talk about that later. But I was dating this guy and he was like, yo, you so dope. Like, why is your social media private? Like, you got things to hide. And I was like, nah, it's just I do corporate. Mind you, I was working 2 full-time jobs and a part-time job.
Okay.
So we were getting ready to go jump off a plane in Cali.
Skydiving.
That part.
Okay.
Right.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Right. And he was like, just for the weekend, like, take it off. So I was like, all right, cool. So I took it off for that weekend and I started vlogging what I had going on.
Okay.
And that weekend, I gained 10,000 followers. Just off talking to people, telling them what I was doing, what I had going on, and being my goofy self. And then I said, oh, wow. So what I started doing was really sharing with people who I was. So I started talking about my past, my sad past. I started telling people about how I became a young mother. I started talking about being in foster care. I started talking about rape. And people really needed that. But I started using my pictures, like, because I'm a baddie. So I was using my pictures, but my captions were always about something personal. And that just opened up so much for me. And it made me realize, like, what I had been praying for was for a voice. And I think that God turned it around and gave me a platform. And what I can tell people is to utilize your platform as a voice, and be really clear about what it is that you want to do with it. And that's what I did, and here we are.
Here we are. The rest
So my
is
truth,
history.
period.
I like that.
Thank you.
It's kind of motivating. I can admire that. You did it again.
This is my shoes, y'all.
They length. I like them though.
I mean,
You got the little platforms on.
Yeah.
The big platforms on. I know you don't like none of them little. We do it all big here.
All big
You know what I mean?
everything over here.
Now, let's talk about a recent situation with a travel agency that you've been dealing with. Tell us, how it almost ruins your vacation.
It didn't almost ruin the vacation.
Okay.
It ruined the vacation that was put together for me, but it didn't ruin the moment.
Okay.
So basically, I got a man, y'all.
She got a man, y'all.
I got a man. So my man he planned out my entire birthday. And we were gonna go to Japan a little while ago, and I asked social media, send me some suggestions, and I don't know who sent me the suggestion, but I spoke to the chick, and then I opted to just do Japan on my own.
Okay.
So I said to him, look, she seemed cool, see what's up. I didn't tell him, go book her. I didn't do that. So anyway, he starts paying her in May. So he pays for everything, and he wanted everything to be, to the T. So the man booked a villa with a pool in it. He paid for the villa to get, decorated. He paid for every single excursion before we got there. He paid for a private driver. And then we actually had a deal that we were supposed to go do that weekend, which was $8,000 for us individually to get paid.
Okay.
And for legal reasons, I can't talk about the event because I didn't make it, and I was lucky enough not to get sued myself. But he lost. When we get there, everything was amazing. Like, they set us in first class. The pilot said my name, happy birthday. We get there, there's nothing. There's no car, there's no villa, there's no excursions. Then we get robbed. She set us up to get robbed. We got our passports taken away.
Let's take a step back. Let's get to the robbery. What happened with that?
All right, so she wasn't just any kind of scammer.
Okay.
She was on the phone with my man. Me, I am the type of woman that if we're together and you're doing something for me, I'm not gonna be in your face. I'm not gonna be asking questions because I'm gonna let you be a man. You know what I'm saying? And do what you gotta do. So I was just like, all right, let me be calm.
Okay.
The whole time she's talking to him, she's like, oh, the first excuse was the villa called her and canceled because they had a water issue and we're gonna be a liability. Mind you, the truth is that they actually have a rule of water in the whole island. So nothing was wrong. She just didn't book. When I called later on, they said, "Oh, we don't work with her at all because she's been scamming." So anyway, when we got there, so there's no villa. So she's talking to him. She's telling him, "Oh, go to this hotel. Get it for one night, and then I got you." She over here finessing this man, finessing him, and I'm over here being a good, calm girl. So anyways, long story short, we get to the hotel. We stay in the hotel, and the next day we're supposed to get out. She's not answering her phone. It's 11 o'clock checkout, right? So we ended up having to rent a car. She knew it because she was on the phone with him. So he tells her the car, everything. So he puts our luggage inside the car. When we come back, there's no luggage in the car. Money's gone, passports are gone, luggage is gone. She set us up. And I think that she might have been working, I'm saying this loosely, might have been working with the hotel because there were cameras, but all of a sudden there's no pictures in the camera. And then when we went to the police station and we posted the sergeant, because they knew who we were out there. So when we posted the sergeant, within 5 minutes, somebody called like, "Oh, we got the passports." Mind you, we already got escorted by the cops and everything. So she definitely set us up.
Wow.
But that's not all. There's more.
There's more.
There's
Okay.
more. So my man, he's better than me because he was just like, "Nah, she's been on the phone with me. She's not, scamming us. It's just everything goes wrong." I'm like, all right. We go to an excursion that was already paid for. There's no excursion. They're closed. Mind you, she's telling him, "Oh no, he's probably not answering because he's on the trail with other people." There's nothing. Every time we say the name Happy to Be Here Tours, people start treating us like shit. Because her husband lives there. He's been scamming everybody. Then when I get back, I'm ready to beat somebody's ass, right? So I tie my hair up and I leave the airport to go straight there. And she scammed over $250,000. So it wasn't just me.
But I mean, so did she have like a location to find her at, or it was just
Her house, yes. Do you need the address?
No, I don't need the
Oh,
address.
because it's a
I'm
public
asking for you.
business. I can get it to you.
I'm asking for you.
Yeah,
Out of
so
curiosity.
one thing about women, we are detectives. So as soon the whole time I didn't know who she was.
Okay.
I said to him, "Give me her name now," and I called my FBI friends and I got all her info. So I was able to give everybody else the address and the information. I served the woman countless times. We're actually in court right now. She did get detained.
Let's back it up for a
Yeah.
second. So you said that she scammed other people.
Yes.
How did you find that out?
So I called my daughter. I was crying, and my daughter's my bestie. So I was crying. I was like, "My birthday's ruined." At this point, we have no passports. We have nothing. So I'm like, this is what happened. I gave her the information. My daughter immediately goes into FBI mode and she finds all these people. And now she's hitting up, mind you, I'm there. She's hitting up all these groups. And she's like, "Mom, this is what we're going to do. This is this." She found out all this information and joined all these groups and then sent me all the information to them. That's how I found it out. So by the time I landed that I got to her house, I had them pull up. So we even had a barbecue in front of her house because she's not gonna.
What?
Yes.
Company.
I'm a Leo.
Oh man.
Play with me if you want to.
I had a barbecue in front of the ops.
Facts. It was amazing. Had music, had a DJ and everything.
I wish I could have experienced that.
It was, but God don't like ugly because now she's about to she's been to jail.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
So it was throughout the whole trip that you was just figuring out the scam was happening.
It
wasn't
was
like a specific moment. It was just like, yo, as the trip
It
was.
was as the trip went by because, like I said, usually, me, I take over
Okay.
all trips. I book all my own trips. I do all my excursion. That's the only thing I like to do is travel.
Okay.
So I wanted to give him his moment. So I wasn't getting loud. I wasn't arguing. I wasn't questioning. I was letting him do him. It wasn't until he yelled. He's not an aggressive man at all. So it wasn't until he was because I flew there the actual day of my birthday. So it wasn't, I was still like, "Come on, let's go." And he was still trying to do the things that he had set up for me. But at one point he was so frustrated, he just started yelling. I was like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "What's wrong?" Because you never yell. And then that's when I found out, and that's when we were now at that point I started recording. I'm like, put on speaker. So now at that point I'm recording everything, because if you tell the story to people, they're gonna be like, you're right. So I recorded everything, and the whole time we were chilling. We didn't yell at her, we didn't curse out, because we stranded. So she didn't know that we knew she was a scammer until I pulled up to her house the day I landed, because she never booked the flights going back. We had to pay for flights going back.
So her and her husband pretty much allegedly, but let's just say they did.
Ain't no allegedly.
There's no alleged.
Yeah.
They pocketed you guys' money.
Everything. Over $250,000 overall. So
Of
for
your
instance,
money, or that's everybody's money?
so everybody's money.
Okay.
So like for instance, I'm suing her for $8,400. $8,000 of the money I missed out for my contract. $400 because I actually paid somebody to drive us around after we got, taken for a ride. And then he sued for $12,000. He sued for what he paid her, what he had to pay extra, because mind you, now we don't have anything, so now we're paying for things. And that was just us. So that's just us. So then he goes to work and he's selling people. Look, he goes to work. He does construction too. He goes to work and he's telling people what happened. And one of his supervisors was like, yo, I got for like 20 grand. Showed him, yep, by the same chick. He ain't want to say nothing because he's like, he felt ashamed. And can I say something? I just want to tell y'all, how dare y'all make victims feel like they're stupid for hiring a legit business. Like, travel agencies been around forever. People, like all these celebrities, they use travel agents. You know what I'm saying? Like their people use travel agents. You paying for convenience, and you're paying because you're going to a place and you don't know what it
Never
is.
been there, yeah.
So they do the research, and I find it really effed up that so many people have been going after these people who got scammed as if you're stupid. Like, no, you're paying for a service that's actually offered. You know what I mean? So you should never, guys, if you ever got scammed, go after your money. There's court appearances, there's PIs you can hire. There are so many things that you can do to get, even if you don't get your money back, that person can go to jail. And to me, it's satisfaction, because let me tell you, when she's in jail, I'm going to smile in her face. She's gonna remember me forever, and that's gonna give me the gratification.
How long ago was this situation?
So my birthday was August 6th.
So this is recent.
This was recent. It just happened.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all good. All good.
I mean, did you guys have any fun aside from dealing with that?
Oh, nah. It was such an adventure.
I guess.
So it wasn't horrible because, when you have the right partner, like, it's not a fight. Like, we wasn't killing each other.
Okay.
We was tight, but we were laughing like, no. So I would just say it was an experience. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I felt like Dora. Every time she sent us somewhere, we like, Dora. It was cool.
Okay.
It was what it was.
I want to ask you another question. So,
Sure.
In the future, what kind of projects can we expect from you? I know, what?
No.
I'm trying to. I want to
No.
know what's coming from the great Esme, like, real soon. Like, what can we expect from you?
So I just funded my nonprofit.
Okay, tell us about it.
My nonprofit is called Pura Vida, and
I can't pronounce that.
Pura
Pura
Vida.
Vida.
Yes.
Pura Vida.
And I got that. I got that name when I went to Costa Rica.
Okay.
Costa Rica had always been like my dream trip. And last year I had something really, really traumatic happen to me where I almost lost my life. And my daughter took me to Costa Rica because she was like, I was waiting to be in a relationship. She was like, you're not going to ever wait again. Whatever you feel like doing, wherever your heart is at, you're going. So she took me to Costa Rica. And while I was in Costa Rica, their thing is Pura Vida. And that means pure life. And I realized through my experience that I just wanted to live exactly that, a pure life. So I named my foundation that. And the sole purpose of my foundation is, first and foremost, I grew up in foster care. I went into foster care when I was 13. And when I left foster care, because I decided to sign myself out, I wasn't able to get like a stipend, because they give you a stipend.
Okay.
So I wasn't able, it was just like wing it.
Well, you like emancipated yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was just like wing it.
Gotcha.
I signed out when I was 19. But and then I had this idea where I gotta go to college because I'm already a single mom. I was already young. I didn't have education under my belt. So I went to college and I did all these things for the purpose of society, but not because I thought I would have made it anywhere else. So what I want to do is I want to teach these young children coming out of foster care or coming out of any type of confinement, or just any youth. I want to teach them that there are environments where you don't need necessarily a college. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to say, "Oh, I didn't have the money to go to college." So basically, what I want to do is, I'm gonna have homes and farmland. Okay. So, and I'm gonna provide them trades. So, like the beauty industry. If they want to be a content creator, I'm gonna have somebody teach content creator classes. So I want to give people, the youth, an opportunity that I never had. So I just funded that. We're working on that. I have some major collabs. That's one thing I'm super proud of.
Okay.
I also have my perfume that came out last year.
Word.
But I have not perfected it. And basically, it's based on your pheromones.
Okay.
So it's for women and men. When you spray it on you, based on your pH, it gives you your own smell. Of
That's
course,
dope.
yeah, it smells really nice.
Nah,
I mean, it depends.
depends on the person, right?
It depends on how many showers a day you take. No, I'm gonna stop.
I feel you.
But I'm really proud of that because it took some time.
Gotcha.
It took some time, but it came together. I have a documentary coming out.
Okay.
And that's super special to me because I have to believe that when people talk about you, or when people let you down, or people hurt you, like, you don't have to defend yourself. And that happened to me. Like, I was hurt. I was backstabbed. People thought I wasn't gonna ever come back. And I never told my story. I never defended myself, not once. I never said, no, I didn't do it. But my documentary is gonna show people that you are not your circumstances. And I'm gonna tell my story without defending myself.
Okay, and when will we be able to get a
So,
hold of your documentary?
Realistically, I wanted to get it out in July.
Okay.
So I wanted to give.
Of 2025.
Yes, because
Okay.
I want to gift it to my daughter. Yes. So that's huge. I have some movies coming out.
Before the movies, what's going to be the name of your documentary? Or are we going to
Just Esme.
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 I like it.
Esme, I feel like, if I can share anything with you guys, every single person is their own brand. Like, you are a walking billboard. Everything I have is Esme, because that's my identity, So why name it anything else? And I thought, even with the book, I have a book coming out also.
Okay.
Even with the book, like, I thought about 1,000. I went and copywrote some things, and then I realized, like, why name anything other than me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You are the brand.
yeah, you guys will get the scope of what I am. So, yeah.
And these movies, you say you're gonna be doing movies.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a few movies. I have a movie that I actually was supposed to come out the beginning of this year, actually.
Okay.
But then there was, like, the strike. It was a lot going on. So that's, like, I have a major role. Yeah, I have a major role. I just got casted for something else. I have, like, we have our own production right now.
Okay.
So yeah, more to come. I had to go back. I'm really confident, but I wasn't super confident when I was acting. So I went and I got an amazing, amazing acting coach who has taught me a lot. So I'm back for war,
She's back for war.
There you go. Thank you.
All right. Before we wrap this up, is there any shout outs you want to give? Anybody you want to, big up real quick? I mean,
Everybody. No, it's not. Yeah, I feel like I want to, first of all, I'm going to lead with, I want to big up my daughter. That is my superhero, Desi Boo. She is first of all, go check out Content Girly.
Check her out.
Yeah, she has digital merch. She's killing it. She's making about 20K a month off of social media, and she's proving it, and she's showing young ladies and men how to do it. I had to buy the book because she taught me. She has a whole different style than I do, and she taught me so much. So I wouldn't be the woman that I am if I didn't have her at 14.
Gotcha.
So I want to shout her out. Of course, I want to shout out my bestie. Go bestie. Go bestie. He hates when I call him Shalik. But I always right. I always rep his clothes. Super proud of him. Go check out Kausani.
Check out Kausani. That's my shit.
Hello. Thank you for the opportunity. Confirm. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
Listen, you always show us love, so it's like one hand washing the other, like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. And then lastly, I want to definitely thank my man. At Daniel Jean 56. I just want to thank him because I've never been in I've you know how they say like find you a you?
Okay.
I found me a me. You know what I'm saying? I've never been in that situation where somebody puts me before they put themselves. Not like in a, oh, that's my girl, I'm a protector, but like, yo, your thoughts, your projects, they matter. And it don't got nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? But like, let's just set you up. And God did his big one.
So, your daughter, Shalik, confirm, of course.
Period.
And your man.
Period.
You know what I mean?
I do have one more shout out. I want to shout out everybody who doubted me. Everybody who still doubts me. Yeah. Everybody who still doubts me. Like, I want to shout out the people who are in my circle and think I don't know that they really not in my circle. Because y'all just pawns. And I play chess. So, I love y'all. That's it.
That's it? That's everybody?
That's it.
Shout out to the haters.
Period.
Well, listen, Esme, as always, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? And I hope that we can get some more stories out of you. I like chilling with you. I like kicking it with you. You got all the energy. You be carrying me through these whole interviews. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you just a big ball of energy. So I definitely appreciate you sitting down with me.
You got it. Let's do this again. Because I have some tea. Like, he ain't even give y'all the real tea. I got some tea.
All right.
So let's go for a part 2.
Facts.
All
I'm
right.
on with it.
All right, y'all. Thank you.